Okay being buried in this makeup look. Like honestly, a blown out red smoky eye, gold glitter, and a glossy pale nude lip. Like check please. Put a fork in my bitch ass. I'm done. I am so happy to be here filming this look. I know people are probably gonna say, oh my god, all you know how to do is a red smoky eye. So what if that's all I know how to do? At least it's something that I like. I am seriously so excited. I feel like I can't move my arms because this is like restricting me. I don't think I could ever wear this for a very long period of time because I feel like I have to be like, hang on, like I'm really excited about this makeup look. Like I can't like lift up my arms, otherwise it's like, meh. No, seriously, I have been wanting to do this look for over a month now at this point, but as you guys know, I was gone from YouTube for 3 weeks, and then I made my chit chat video, and I'm finally sitting down doing this look. And not only have I wanted to film this look, but I've actually wanted to wear this look. Like I have just been in the mood. I've just been craving a good, just hot, fiery, ready orange, smoky eye. Like, I was so excited to sit down and just feel this and just feed my soul. Fill up my cup, bitch, and that's what I'm doing. I don't even really know what to call like this bottom glitter technique. I've been seeing it all around. I saw it in a magazine. I saw a couple videos on YouTube. I've seen it on Instagram. I don't really know what the technique is, but hey, when it's glitter, it's glitter. It doesn't really matter how it's applied. Like just throw it on your face and like you'll be fabulous. When I first saw it though, I was kind of like, didn't know what to make of it. I was like, what are they doing? And then I was like, girl, you better check yourself and get right with the Lord because you are not gonna be hating on any way the glitter is applied. Like I'm always kind of reluctant to like new trends and new things. I'm like, no, but then like a week later, I'm like, yeah! At the end of the day, if you have glitter on your body, then you're doing it right. Like in my book, it does not matter how or where you have glitter. Like if you were to flash me and you just had glitter all over your nipples, I'd just be like, yes! I know that a red smoky eye can be intimidating to people. I know that it has become a lot more on trend than it used to be. But for those of you who are kind of intimidated by it or like, oh my god, it's gonna make me look like I have the flu, don't be intimidated. Just try it out with whatever you have at home. It's honestly so flattering. Pale skin, dark skin, olive skin, medium skin, light eyes, dark eyes, brown eyes, like it really is flattering. Sometimes you just gotta kind of find your tone, but yeah, if you do decide to step outside the box, or maybe you're a girl or a boy who absolutely loves warm red smoky eyes and you try it out and you get inspired by this look, please make sure that you tag me on Instagram or tweet it to me. I would absolutely love to see your recreations because nothing makes me happier than a red smoky eye and glitter. And avocado. I know that that has nothing to do with it, but I'm just saying, like when I think about the things that make me happiest in life, I just gotta throw avocado in there. I'm done. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys soon. Mwah!
Hello! Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited about this makeup tutorial. Okay, anyways, I am priming my face as you can see, and I'm using the Gurlain Primer, which I've been obsessing over the past month or so. Then for foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, which has been my absolute fave go-to for the past couple months. I actually gotta start switching it up because it's getting a little redundant. It's like, enough, Jaclyn, we get it. You like the foundation, moving on, my goodness. I am using 2 different shades right now. I'm using Golden, which is very yellow based, and then I'm using Warm Beige, which is a little bit more of like a neutral pinky shade because I did just get a spray tan, so I have to kind of go back and forth with different shades to match me when I'm more tan and then when I lose my spray tan and I'm more fair. For concealer, I'm using, oh my gosh, the Tarte Shape Tape, which honestly, you guys, holy guacamole. We are in a full-on committed relationship at this point, and I have to say, I've never been happier. This concealer is bomb, absolutely bomb. If you're looking for a concealer right now and you're teeter-tottering back and forth, I very highly recommend the Tarte Shape Tape. Now for my under eyes, I'm going to use the same damp beauty blender, and I'm going to apply the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder. It does not give me a white cast, and it goes on very sheer, very easy to apply, which is why it's my favorite, and it's not too drying. Then for my powder, I'm going to go in with the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish and a gigantic brush. I love this brush so much for powder because it's like the size of my head, so it's very quick application. Then for eyes, I'm going to start off with Makeup Geek Chickadee, which if you've been around for a while, you know, girl, this is my favorite. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I'm going to be using an M441 long-haired blending brush by Morphe Morphe. I'm speeding this up so that you can see how much I actually blend this initial color into my crease transition area. I'm going to start right in the crease, and then as you can see, I blend up towards the brow at the end. It's important to really blend out that initial shade, otherwise everything else will look messy. So take your time on that first shade. I'm going to grab an E47 by Morphe, which is that brush that I used to carve that out, with the same RCMA translucent powder. I'm going to create the shape that I want my eyeshadow to be. That way, if I have fallout, I can wipe it away. And this is going to give it that desired effect. It's kind of the exact same thing as using tape that I've kind of discovered, except you can do it over top of your foundation and it won't ruin it. And when you brush it away, everything will disappear and you'll have beautiful, clean shadow. So I'm using Makeup Geek Morocco on that exact same brush, which is a more orangey terracotta. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner, all the way to the inner corner, and blend it upward. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite. Oh my God, this color just gives me so many warm feels on the inside. It's so beautiful. And I'm going to be using the M433 blending brush from Morphe to apply this. And this is from Melt Cosmetics, and it's from the Dark Matter Stack, I believe it's called. And it's in the shade Enigma. Don't worry, I'll put it down below. I know that was a mouthful. I'll put it down below for you guys. I am putting this generously on the inner corner and the outer corner. I'm not worrying about the lid because I'm going to cover that up with a frostier shade. But I'm going to put the exact same amount on the inner corner as I am on the outer. And then as you can see right here, I'm kind of slightly blending it outward to kind of give a more cat eye, like whoosh effect. I wish you could see the movement I'm doing with my hand because I'm going whoosh back towards my temple. I want that air blown whoosh effect. Then I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that Morocco just to warm it up and give it a little bit more of an orangey vibe because I didn't want it to be like too purpley-ish red. I really want it to be kind of like a brick red. And I've discovered this brush recently. I mean, I haven't discovered it, but I've started using it a lot and I love it. And it's the M441 by Morphe, and it's amazing for like tight precision, and it applies a generous amount so you can really get in there. I've been loving it. I'm going to apply more of that translucent powder right underneath my eye with a damp beauty blender again because I'm going to go in with Anastasia Henna. And this is a really, really pigmented, frosty, orangey shade, and it does have fallout. So I wanted to put that underneath of my eye in case it gets really messy. I will not have orange eyeshadow all over my face. I did wet my brush with Fix Plus. That way it would apply a lot smoother because a lot of times these really foiled, frosty shadows do not apply nicely, just being honest, without Fix Plus. So that's why I sprayed my brush first. I'm going back in with that exact same orangey red color and just making sure that I don't have any harsh lines on the outer side of my eye, making sure it's all totally blended. And I'm going to grab a brush and just whoof, blow this all away. And you can see how my eyeshadow looks nice and clean, no fallout whatsoever. And I have that desired shape that I was going for. I'm going to take that exact same Morocco shade. I'm only using like 3 or 4 shades for this entire look, and I'm just putting it all over my entire eye. As you can see, it's very easy. And with a pencil brush, I'm going to connect it to the outer corner of my eye and bring it all the way in to the inner corner. I'm not going to stop before the inner tear duct. I'm going to bring this color all the way into that inner tear duct of my eye. I'm going to go back in with Melt Cosmetics Enigma, and I'm with a more defined brush. I'm going to put this really, really tight on the lower lash line to really make it red. Bring this down like as low as you want. The more you buff it out, honestly, on this look, the prettier it'll look. Like, I just love a huge blown out smoky eye. I almost wish that I brought it down lower. Like, you could bring this down to your cheekbone if you wanted. I'm chewing a milk dud right now, just so you guys know. I was craving chocolate. You know how it goes. I'm going to use a little bit of some black gel liner. And with a tiny little brush, I'm going to apply this on my inner waterline. I've just been using gel liner recently instead of a kohl liner because I feel like it's kind of easier, to be quite honest. And then I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Brow Definer. And ever since I dyed my hair dark, I have been using the shade Chocolate. Oh, I wish I pronounced it like that. It's so much fancier. Instead of, what shade did I even use before? I don't even remember. Caramel. I've been using Chocolate because it matches my hair. I'm going to be applying Velour Lashes in Fluff in Wispy. And then I'm going to be going in with some bronzer. I'm using the Makeup Forever Waterproof Bronzer, which is one of my favorites. It applies so beautifully. It's got like a little bit of a kind of satin dewy effect, but it doesn't give you shimmer or glitter to the face. It just looks so natural. Like if you're going to be outside or like at the beach or at the pool or just in direct sunlight, it's such a beautiful bronzer because it's not powdery at all. It applies like a dream and just looks extremely natural. Then I'm going to use some clear brow gel. I'm just going to set my brow hairs because you know how that situation goes. If I forget to do this, it's a hot mess. All day long, I'm taming my brows constantly. I'm like, down girls, because they go cray without the taming. Then for the glitter on the lower lash line, I'm going to use Midnight Cowboy, which is the shade, and it's by Urban Decay. So it's the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter, and it's in the shade Urban Cowboy. I'm literally just going to draw like a V. As you can see, I'm just kind of going for it. I'm kind of just going in the middle of my iris and just kind of bringing it down in a V, going back and forth, going up and down. I'm just going to keep piling it on, wait 10 seconds for it to kind of dry and add some more. It's a really different technique, a different way to wear glitter, but I think it's so cool for like a girl's night out or whatever. I would wear this on a Tuesday. Let's get real. I'm going to be highlighting my face, and I'm using the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion in the shade 02, and I'm going to just pop that on the tops of my cheekbones. I just felt like it wasn't enough. I wanted to go a little crazy, so I picked up my champagne pop. What's new? Plopped it right on top just to give it a little bit more of a pop. Haha, get it? Champagne pop? No, that's actually why I named it champagne pop, because I thought of it as like the champagne color that's a pop of highlight on your cheek. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Anastasia liquid lip in the shade Naked, a really beautiful pale kind of peachy nude. And then I'm going to go over top of that with Nars Lip Gloss in the shade Chelsea's Girls. Such a gorgeous color. It's like a nice, again, pale kind of pinky peachy nude. And after you do that, the look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!
I saw at one point like glitter vaginas or something were like becoming a trend, and at first I was like, what the? And then I was like,